Welcome to the Careers Unfiltered podcast with Mentoria. You may know your dream job, you may know your dream career, but do you know what goes on behind the scenes in your chosen career path? Have you been able to separate the glamour from the reality in your career? Do you know the good, the bad, and the ugly in your career? Most people walk into their careers without having any idea in terms of what really happens in that career, how to crack success, how to get the right job, how to grow in the career. Don't be those people. Get the ins and outs of your career path through some of the best subject matter experts and industry professionals that Mentoria will bring to you on the Careers Unfiltered podcast.
As a consultant, if you're working with anywhere, if you start as a consultant, you can work independently, you can work with an organization, you can do however it is. So if you're an expert, the progression will depend upon how your clients will be. See, the e-mobility consultants, like if I'm specifically talking about a consultant, then it's like a doctor in the electric vehicle world. So what you're doing is you're diagnosing the problems, like figure out what's stopping electric vehicles from becoming more popular, whether it's the lack of the charging infrastructure, expensive batteries, or like people not knowing about the electric vehicles. And they prescribe solutions, like they come up with ideas to solve these problems, like where to put new stations, how to make EVs more affordable, or how to educate people about the benefits of going electric, and give guidance, support, like they help businessmen and the governments to set up charging infrastructure, choose the right electric vehicles for their needs, create policies and encourage people to switch to electric. And of course, you should be staying ahead of the curve all the time, this consultant. So they keep up with the latest trends and technologies in the EV world, so they can always give you the best advice. So this is what basically e-mobility consultants or experts who are helping the country to make it more cleaner and green transportation, etc. So they're basically the architects of electric vehicle revolution, making sure it happens smoothly and benefits everyone. Career in e-mobility is exciting and multifaceted. So, and the educational path can vary depending upon your desired specialization. So, what you study, like in 12th and 12th, of course, you're studying with mathematics, physics, chemistry. That stream you are doing, that's basically science graduation and bachelor degree in electrical engineering, mechanical engineering, electronics and communication engineering, computer science. See, I told you there are a lot of aspects in e-mobility. All these graduates can do. Even if you are not a direct graduate from engineering also, you can be part of this. If you are applied economist, so you can do the math, or you can analyze how this industry is growing. So that adaptive economics. This is like people with MBA in sustainability, energy management, renewable energy. So it's a huge area. It's like anybody can actually come into it and understand. This is like it's about your passion in this. If you are a hardcore engineer who want to design electric vehicles, then you should be an electrical or mechanical engineer. Basically, electrical engineer, a power electronics engineer, somebody or a design engineer, a designer. So it depends what you want to do in this segment. Based on that, any course you study, based on your passion, you can move into e-mobility in that segment. So that kind of freedom and flexibility is there in e-mobility. Master courses, if you're talking about, there are a lot of universities in India, including the IITs and top institutions like NITs, even my college, BIT. Everyone is providing now masters in e-mobility. So if you want to pursue that, but I would never suggest that you should do this, then only you can go. Again, it's up to your passion. And if you're a master's in electrical engineer or mechanical engineer or designer, you can still go for that. it's up to you how you land up a job in particular company in e-mobility segment, and actually the career path will be different. So whatever you study, how you will end up and enter, how will be your entry into a particular organization. From there, actually your career starts. So irrespective of what you learn in colleges, so it's your experience and your passion that will drive you to particular. There are a lot of online courses that are available. See, it's a modern world. It's not like I cannot suggest. I'm suggesting go to this college or that college. The knowledge is freely available. The only thing is you go and find it out. Everything you can learn. There is nobody is going to stop you from learning it, and it's your passion that can drive you to learn anything. And why I'm saying this, most of the companies they're running by like EV charging your electric vehicles. The CEOs, co-founders. I know them personally. So all of them are like, most of them are college dropouts and not completing formal graduation. So, but they are some of the experts in this country. So it doesn't really matter that you should study this course particularly. It's your passion that really. Okay, so if I'm talking about my job, it is kind of different. So I'll sort it out like for an e-mobility consultant, or it depends upon what kind of job you. If you're talking about a consultant in regular, whether e-mobility or energy sector or hydrogen, whatever it is, there are any emerging area. If you're a consultant, if you're working like that, so you will start up catching up with the emails in the morning. So first you come, you check which all mail came. So it's a basic job. So what are if there are clients are there, the queries are there. So you'll be reading what are the new news is coming. There will be, of course, meeting from morning to evening, virtual or in person, mostly virtual meetings. So the meetings involve different stakeholders and understand the issues, then technical analysis. So for a consultant, the major job is to analyze it. So there are bigger institutions like World Resource Institute, like German GIZ. There are RM, a lot of such institutions. There are a lot of possibility for consultants in such organizations where they will do all these analysis. There are like big four companies like Deloitte, you know, Grant Thornton, there is BWC. So these are the places where a consultant's possibility of working there. So you will do all the analysis of what's happening, and you will be doing analysis for different organizations. Then from afternoon, you will be visiting potential locations, study from the side from a particular problem. So most of the consultants, what I suggest is they will be doing for a particular project. Like for example, for a particular discom, they have been assigned to study this impact of renewable energy and EV, the impact in that particular area. So they'll be going for the location, they'll be studying the transformer loading, everything, those things. So then writing, report writing and presentation, that is a major job of a consultant. So they'll be writing about everything. So they'll be publishing it and collaborating with the further team members and doing. But basically, for a consultant, the most important accolade that you should have is networking. You should have a good network. You should have a better understanding of the different sectors, how they are working, what are the professional opinions of different people in all the stakeholders. Because as a consultant, you will not be doing anything. You will be consulting for others. So their requirement, based on their struggle, find out solution for that. So answering questions, basically, for the issues that is present at now, how it can be resolved in the future. And additional tasks will be there apart from this, like viability studies, new business models, advocating for policy changes, educating the public. There will be a lot of conferences you have to attend. So basically, you'll be busy all the time. It depends. If you love what you do, you can do it all the time. If you don't love it, it's like you can make it as an official job and go to your home. So basically, it's all about how much you love what you do. If you love that, it's an enjoyable thing, and you will continuously doing something or other. Your life will be related to this only. The people, the world associated will be. Okay, so I constantly engage with the industry publications, like attend conferences and webinars, network with professionals, take online courses. Like if you want to study online courses, then what I would suggest is go to LinkedIn, go to Coursera, go to Udemy, whatever you want to learn, it will be there. Then if you are more interested, you can read research papers, you can have the IEEE access or any science director, any journal. It depends on if you write the proper keyword, what you want to learn, you will get it. So we have like AI tools are available. So only thing is you should spend some time, show some interest. All the things are available here. And social link, if I'm talking about social media, the only social media I would suggest is LinkedIn. So LinkedIn is where you can learn everything. Stop spending time on like others. Not I'm telling that you should completely stop. If you want to be engaged with like the idea of what kind of startups, how they are working, so how the industry leaders, so you can follow everyone, all the sustainable chief sustainable officers of the Google or Facebook or any company in the world. You can follow them and you can understand what they are actually going to do. It will be updated. So that is the best place to understand the latest trends.
Yep.
Yeah, it was like that in the beginning, but what happens is like there are a lot of models are there. The host is coming down. From what happened 4 years, the scenario is totally changing. People are actually into purchasing electric vehicles. So some issue was there. The barriers, like the financial barrier was there, but when people started using it, like people who are using it regularly, it's like more economical compared to, of course, with the fuel prices. You don't have to go anywhere else if you are not traveling too much, like out of the state or inter districts. Then you can charge it at your home. You don't have to buy it from the petrol bunks. So that thing is there. And it is actually driving comfort is something that is making people more adaptable to it. In Kerala, we are seeing a lot of switch to electric vehicles. So that myth has changed. People are actually moving to electric vehicles, and government is supporting heavily.
Oh my God.
So I'm once again making clear, like I'm do not limit e-mobility as a consultant job. Depending upon your interest, e-mobility you can do anything. Like from I told you earlier also, there are a lot of possibilities like a hardware design engineer, a software engineer, or a renewable energy engineer, or a design engineer, whatever it is. As a consultant, you can do anything you want. For all these things, what you need is a strong technical foundation of what you're supposed to do. If you are talking about electric vehicles or charging infrastructure in detail, you should have an understanding of electrical engineering, how the battery technologies, what is the power electronics infra inside that, charging infrastructure, what are the trends, those things. This technical foundation should be strong for any subject, not just this. Anywhere, if you want to excel, you should have a foundation. Then e-mobility, if you're talking about a consultant, you'll be mostly talking about business development. So you should have a business acumen where you should understand the market dynamics, financial modeling, regulatory frameworks, and crucial. That means this is an evolving segment, and your advice should be critical. If you're not advising properly, the business could go down, and the investor could end up in loss. So that is something that you should be very careful. Then communication and interpersonal skills. So any consultant, as you're working, if you want to be a consultant, you should develop complete communication and interpersonal skills. So it's all about that. You are directly dealing with a client and supporting him, so he should have a feeling that I am with the right person. So he's going to give me the right solutions also. Again, for giving solutions, you should have strong problem solving and analytical skills when it comes to a consultancy service, or you are providing working as a consultant for any organization. So it will involve complex challenges. So these challenges, anything related to with EV infrastructure or electric vehicles design, whatever it is, you should be very good at this. Then adaptability and continuous learning. So this is a continuous learning procedure because the landscape is constantly evolving. So I'm seeing this evolution from a few years. I'm seeing that there are a lot of changes every day, every year. So what was you're thinking in the 4 years back is not what's happening now. So you should have the constant embracement of the like you study again, continuously learn it. That should be there. So the passion for sustainability is something that you should have. If you have a genuine interest in environmental issues and the commitment to sustainable development, it can be the strong motivator in this segment. Then you should need project management skills, networking skills, cultural awareness, everything. But the base will be from the passion for sustainability. That's what I would suggest. These.